Hi there, wig lover. This is Heather from CysterWigs.com, and today I'm bringing you a review of the Kona wig by BelleTress in the color Cola with Cherry. Now, I've gone over this color before in other reviews, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. So this is going to be more just about this Kona wig. So because of that, before I do anything else, let me go ahead and do a little turn for you so you can see what Kona looks like on all sides. Pay particularly close attention to, for one, the lack of shine, because this is a heat-friendly synthetic wig. Also, the wonderful layering in this wig and the fantastic corkscrew deconstructed texture where all the ends are pointing down. It's pretty amazing. Let me go ahead and show you what this one looks like on all sides now. Yeah, this one's really cute, really bouncy. I'm kind of in love with it. Now, it has something that I generally try to stay away from in wigs, and that's that it poofs out at the mid face. So let me tell you why, just a little bit, though I've touched on this in other videos. You may not have seen all 2,057 million of my videos. So if that, a slight exaggeration perhaps. But just in case that is in fact the case, let me just tell you, if you have, either a round face or what I like to consider a fuller version of a conventional face shape. Like, I don't have a round face. My chin is too pronounced for that. I have like what I consider like a full heart. So instead of it going like a heart where it's like really broad at the forehead and then kind of like blossoms out and then comes to a pointy chin, it's like pointy chin. It's like it gets wider earlier in my face, I guess, just because, weight things. So if you're in that position, just because you've got a little bit more weight on you does not mean you automatically have a round face. It's all about your bone structure, honey. So remember that. It's about your bone structure. It's not about how much weight you're carrying all the time, okay? So just because you're bigger does not mean you have a round face automatically. So if you do have fullness here, depending on what kind of fullness that is, you may want to stay away from a wig like Kona, because it blossoms here because of all this layering and how high up in the hair that layering starts. You can see it starts to get full right here, right around where my eyebrows are, and it just kind of blossoms out from there and then slowly gets, a little bit more tapered down towards the bottoms. This is a really great sort of wig for people who have kind of like oval faces, oblong faces, narrow face shapes. If you've got like a triangular face shape or something like that, where you're trying to even yourself out, this is great for that. But if you've got a lot of fullness here, where it's already going to be full here because of the hair, this is just going to make it look more full. So you kind of want to weigh your options. You may want to go for a style more like Amaretto, which is another BelleTress wig, or even their Biscotti Babe, or you may want to go for like Ivana, which is a Rene Paris wig instead. Another similar style to this particular wig, which again is Kona, is the Zuma wig, which has the exact same issue, where because it's kind of shaggy and layered all over, it blossoms at the mid face. You want to avoid that stuff if you've got a broad face. Now, I do think that because, I have, perky cheekbones, let's say, and a pronounced chin, I can kind of get away with it. But not everyone is like that. So you kind of have to weigh that, and kind of consider your own facial structure to see whether or not this is going to really flatter your face. Because unlike those other two options, which are more like conventional bobs, which kind of frame the face out in the front, they have longer fronts, which are way more universally flattering. This is not like that. Neither is Zuma. They're way more aggressively layered. So they're not going to be universally flattering. They're going to be flattering for a very specific kind of facial structure. So I wanted to make sure I touched on that, you know, because I think like this actually looks really cute on me. But I'm actually kind of surprised that it does. I do really like it though. I think it's really cute. And I'm happy that it looks good because Zuma didn't actually look as good as this one does. So yay! All right, I'm gonna go ahead and take this one off now so I can show you the cap construction. So Kona by BelleTress has a kind of stubby little lace front here. It doesn't really, it's not like a super long or generous lace front, but it is a lace front nonetheless, and it is hand tied. It does have a left hand side monofilament hand tied insert, as well as an open space here next to it with some permatease to obscure the wefts. There is a nice little feature here where there's some fuzzy felt lining the area in between the back and the sides of the cap and the top, which is kind of nice. It aids with traction in case you're wondering why that's there. It helps if you've got bio hair. That felt will kind of grip the hair a little bit. You've also got a little bit of felt here on the ear tabs as well as on the extended nape. There aren't any Velcro adjusters though. It's a little bit like a bra strap to adjust this one in the back. Open on the back and the sides, by the way. This one is kind of stretchy. Not terribly stretchy. Great wave pattern on this one though. You can really see that color. I mean, it's really bright and sunshiny out here, which I try to avoid when I'm trying to showcase colors because I mean the glare can make it really difficult. But I'm doing color spotlight videos to showcase the color specifically, so I'm not really so worried about it now. This is mostly about the wig, and you can really see every nook and cranny of this wave pattern. I'm gonna go ahead and put Kona back on for you now. So let me show you the lace front. So you can see, I mean, it goes pretty straight across. It's a little bit more straight across than my personal preference. I mean, I like it with a little bit more of a contour, but I mean, it's still nice. I mean, it still adds that little punch of realism and allows you to style it off the face, which is nice. So I like this wig. I think it's really darling, and I'm glad that BelleTress came up with something like this because it's a thoughtful piece. It's got a lot of personality and a lot of class. Like, it's a very stylish little cut, and it's a way less of like those bobs, those regular standard bobs that just kind of go like drapes down in front of your face. Those are like no-brainer cuts. You've seen 20,000 variations of them. They're the exact same thing over and over again. And yes, they're all going to be pretty much flattering on all face shapes, and that's why they're so popular, and that's why they keep making them. But it's refreshing to see something a little bit different that does look so pretty and so feminine and kind of funky and edgy at the same time. So this has been the Kona by BelleTress in the color Cola with Cherry. I'm Heather from CysterWigs.com. That's CysterWigs.com. Thank you so much for watching my wig reviews, and hopefully I'll see you again next time. Check out my wig store if you get a chance. And until next time, have a great afternoon. Bye-bye.